Channel 3 early warning weather.
It's the first day of November, but it certainly doesn't feel that way outside. Normally, on November 1st, high temperature 57 degrees, low temperature 37. By the time we get to the end of the month, high temperature 46, normal low is 29. November also tends to be a bit of a wetter month for us. We usually average around 3.5 inches of precip total. Maybe 1.5 inches of snow, although if this forecast that we have for the next week holds true for even the next few weeks, I don't think we're going to be talking about snow anytime soon. Right now in the early morning pinpoint Doppler, we are tracking some very light sprinkles across the region. In fact, some of these are so low to the ground that the radar beam is actually shooting up and over them. So you don't see much on here, but there certainly is a lot of drizzle around the state right now. Starting to see some clearing on the backside of the storm system, breaks of clouds near Albany, New York, and eventually we expect this to work its way in, but there are some more showers that will work their way through first. Neighborhood highs right now, temperatures 58 degrees in Stores, 59 in Winstead, 59 in Woodbridge, 61 in East Hartford. And notice that temperatures are basically at the dew point just about everywhere, which means fog is certainly still an issue. Very low clouds here in Middletown. The top of the Aragoni Bridge here shrouded in some low clouds, some fog. Not quite as pronounced in northwestern parts of the state, though. Torrington right now shows certainly some thick clouds, but not quite as low. Not seeing much fog on the Torrington camera. Our iCam in Waterbury right now, 59 degrees. Also not showing the clouds quite as low, but certainly some patches of fog out there. It's all thanks to this area of low pressure here. This moves away from us later on today, and that will allow for some clearing conditions later on. Futurecast shows this line of showers coming through around 4 o'clock, and behind this, much drier air settles in. By the time we get to 7 o'clock, things are pretty much dry, and it stays that way overnight. We'll keep things dry right through the morning commute tomorrow. Maybe a little bit of fog. Since we are moving some showers through. And even though it doesn't feel like fall, we've seen quite a bit of leaf drop over the last week or so, past peak across northwestern sections of Connecticut, nearing peak across central Connecticut, and certainly a lot of foliage along the coastline too. Beyond the storm system, we settle into a dry and warm pattern. Not much to talk about on Futurecast for the next several days. High pressure helps to keep us dry. Even on Saturday and Sunday, it bumps these showers north and away from us, and temperatures are going to respond to that by climbing. Mid-60s tomorrow. Thursday, mid to upper 60s. Friday, talking about 70s possible for the weekend. Normally, by November 19th, the middle of the month, average high temperature is 50 degrees. December 16th, we're talking about 40s. 35 by the time we get to January, and that's where things bottom out. But we're not talking about anything even remotely close to that over the next 7 days. 67 degrees for the high temperature today. Inland overnight lows expected to stay quite mild, approaching 70 again tomorrow. Low 60s on Thursday, but we rebound by Friday. 70s in the forecast for Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Kara, don't forget we set the clocks back this weekend, but we'll be able to celebrate that extra hour of sleep, by spending time outside in T-shirts.
Well, that's nice. A little extra sleep and some sunshine. Can't complain about that.